Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, love it or more. This is your December forecast for 2021, sun, moon and rising in the beautiful sign of Sagittarius. I'm going to be doing quite a simple reading today as much as I can, because I know I tend to ramble on, I get overexcited. I'll be doing one row with your current energies, one row with your obstacles or things that are unseen to you, and the final row will be bringing it all together as a culmination. Energies are non-gender specific. It's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And we will start with a sound bowl just to tune in to the energy of Sagittarius. So nice deep breath in. Okay, Sagittarius, what has December got for you? I'll be selecting 3 major arcanas. I'm going to cut the deck for the good tarot deck, which is this one, and the gilded, and I will clarify with jumpers from Rider-Waite. Sagittarius, December 2021, please, for the highest good. Oh, okay, so I think you know what that one is. So your starting energy is the world reaching the end of a cycle, victoriously celebrating, understanding, reflecting. You're coming to the end of a major cycle in your life. What's unseen to you is the Emperor. Hello. This energy is about strategy, planning it forward. This is a very divine masculine energy. It could even be a person. And the culminating energy is a star. Beautiful. So this can talk about healing, cleansing, faith, hopes, wish fulfillment, perhaps even stardom. Okay. Right, let us move on. So far I'm loving it. It's like as you end something, you are in that space of like, okay, well now I'm ready to plan for my next cycle. Now I'm going to be more in the driving seat of where my next cycle is going, the next chapter to my life, to my journey. And as you embark on that journey, you are embracing the energy of the star, which is understanding that there is so much wisdom and potential in all that you aspire to achieve. Okay, the world. We have temperance. This can sometimes talk about divine timing. So the ending of the cycle was necessary. Ace of Cups. This is new beginnings in love. We'll see if this is the end of that or not with the clarifiers. 8 of Swords. Feeling a little bit trapped in a situation, but perhaps maybe intellectually, mentally trapped. Okay. The Emperor. We have Queen of Swords, speaking your truth, standing in power. This could even be someone in your surroundings, which we will clarify. 7 of Wands. Woo! Okay, I'm not going to mess with you this month, that's for sure. Standing up for yourself, being able to evidence quite clearly what you are protecting in your life. With these 3 energies, you are not to be reckoned with this month. That's for damn sure. And then the star again. Okay, so we got the star twice, meaning that actually the things that you are speaking your truth about, the things that you're planning for future, the things that you are protecting, you've got the star twice in your reading here. So it is legit, it is ethical, it is for the higher good, because the Emperor overlooks from a higher perspective. He sees the whole kingdom, right? So he is, whatever you are defending and protecting and speaking your truth on, it has a huge impact on the people around you, and perhaps even the world, right? Because we all have energy that emits from us and we contribute to that collective consciousness. Okay, star, The Fool, brand new beginning. Thank you very much. Makes sense because we've ended one cycle, we start anew. The World card is the last card of the major arcana in tarot. The Fool card is a beginning card. It's not even the number one. It's a 0 at the top of it there because it marks potential. Okay, right. Then we have 6 of Cups. Okay, this can sometimes be quite nostalgic, but this can also be talk about something from the past rekindling, but in a totally new way. Could also talk about children. And then we have 2 of Swords. Ooh, you end the month off with the decision that you need to make. Ooh la la, do you start something new or do you return to something from the old? Interesting. Okay, so I do not want to mess with Sagittarius this month, that's for sure, because you are going to be so empowered, like it's like no one will be able to, you know how we all, to some degree, we tend to make excuses, we give a lot of things the benefit of the doubt, and you know, humanity, we do try and people please to a certain degree, and I don't see you doing that this month. I see you understanding and seeing the higher perspective of it all, and it doesn't matter what anyone tries to do over you, you're not going to be blindsided at all this month, which is really nice because you've learned the lessons from the past. Okay, can we clarify Temperance, please? Why is Temperance here for Sagittarius? Why is Temperance here for Sagittarius, please? Thank you. The Emperor, again, you have the Star twice, you have the Emperor twice. Both of those are major arcanas. This, you're going to be full of fire. Full of fire. Okay. So, yes, there is a period of waiting before, well, I'll do the rest before I start rambling on. Ace of Cups, please. Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups here, please? Can we clarify the Ace of Cups, please? Oh, that's too many, but we'll, oh, there's 3, that's all right. Decisions, the World, final burden, 2 of Cups. For me, this actually feels like the end of one cycle is, it feels to me like it's the end of being in a separation in a way. So it's like deciding, for me it's like choosing, you having the choices, knowing that the choice that comes to the end of the cycle, the things that you worked really, really hard towards with this union. Okay, so it's like you're saying goodbye to having options open to you. You're ending the cycle of sampling many different aspects. You're ending that, you're putting that to end, okay, because the 10 of Wands talks about an ending as well, having that final burden to clear off, that final responsibility to end a chapter in your life of having lots of options available to you, dipping your toes into many different areas, and then it ends off on this 2 of Cups here, with, and that is being clarified with the Ace of Cups, meaning for me it's like, it feels like there's an ending of a cycle of singledom in a way. Now if you are already in a relationship, perhaps there were areas where you still felt like there were other opportunities around the corner, but I feel like you are now, it's like you're stepping into it's like you're stepping into a deeper commitment, but on a whole new level, because it's Ace of Cups, even if you are in a partnership. Now it does feel very love orientated to me, and it does, but this could also be someone in like the other person who was dipping their toes but now wants to commit. That's how it reads. I know it's a very specific message, but you are now ready to commit. That's what it feels like to me. You've ended the cycle of non-committal, and now you're ready to commit. 8 of Swords. Can we clarify? Thank you. Lovers. 6 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. Yeah, but you still kind of feel maybe a little bit, I think you're a bit nervous, okay, that it might trap you to be committed. And there is, because the choice, I mean, Lovers talks about passion, but also talks about sometimes a third party situation. Sometimes it talks about a choice that needs to be made between these two aspects over here. So in one aspect, it's like, well, am I choosing to have the equal give and take? Am I allowing, so say for example, you commit yourself to something. Now it feels like there is definitely a person involved in this, but in this respect, it would be committing to something where there's equal give and take. Equal give and take, monetary exchange. So even say for example, you were committing to a love partner and you moved in together, right? There's a sharing there of your resources, okay? And it is, it might feel a little bit sort of tricky, like, well, that person got that, and I've got this, and you got that, and you know, or if it was a case of you sort of saying goodbye to another partnership to enter into a new partnership, there might be a little bit of a struggle, choices to do with how you split up the things, okay? So I feel like there's an element of you feeling, okay, as we end this one cycle, okay, so that I can commit now to somebody. I think there's a bit of worry there to do with, yeah, but will I feel trapped, and all the kind of all the details, all the kind of practical things are gonna, it's just a bit of a headache, and it's like, I think that could try and get in your way a bit. So it's a very, very specific message, I have to say. And yes, I could read it in other ways, but it's because of all those cups that we had, it does feel like it's connected to matters of the heart. So there we go. But what I will say, that if that doesn't resonate with you, you've completed a major cycle, and the time is right now. The time is right, and don't feel trapped by it. The trapping is actually just a choice. It's just the nitty-gritty it's just the practical measures that have to be implemented. Okay, now no one's going to mess with you. So let's see. Queen of Wands, thank you. Ooh, decision needing to be made. See, the Queen of Wands knows her mind, but then you sort of feel like you're a bit stuck. Which way to go? Which way to go? Which is the same card as here. Can we get another one, please? Thank you. Ooh, ooh. It does kind of feel a little bit like third-party situation with the Three of Cups here as well. It's like, oh, let's go on, and I'll bring it all together. So, Seven of Wands. I will do that again because I think that was my delay with my hands. Seven of Wands, please. Can we clarify the Seven of Wands? Can we clarify the Seven of Wands, please? Page of Swords. Yeah. And the Star. Can we clarify the Star? What is your hopes and dreams? Moving out of that energy. You know, the same card. Do you see? You can see that clearly, hopefully. Right. This is so interesting. I mean, you're definitely going to have to defend yourself. So it feels like, so there's a couple of things coming through with this under this Emperor. In one aspect, if you've decided now that you're 100% committing to someone, okay, now it doesn't have to be someone, but it's something that really kind of ignites the heart space, the emotional body. But it does feel like that after a period of time of testing many different things, sampling many different things, you're now ready to commit to one thing, right? And put your energies and focus on one thing. And there is a little bit of a worry as to, is it going to make you feel trapped? Because Sagittarius, you're all about higher learning. You're all about sort of really being out in the world and experiencing all of it, which is really kind of quite difficult for you to then sort of focus in on one particular thing, because you there might be a worry that you're missing out on you know, other aspects, or that it might make you feel a bit trapped. But I do feel that it's a mental worry. It's not actually true, because you can experience all of life through one focus, okay? But it feels like there is something that's coming in, and it feels like someone, so it feels like at some sort of reunion, some sort of celebration, some sort of coming together, networking event, it's like you see the, especially if it's a working networking event there, it's like you see the possibility with others. So say, for example, you've committed to somebody else, but then you've seen like there's been a return, someone coming from the past that you haven't seen for a while, and you think, oh, but maybe I've made the wrong decision, you know, and you don't know whether the right decision, you don't know how to be true to yourself in that respect, okay? Or it could also be that someone's come up to you and said to you, well, why were you looking at that person? Or it could be a situation where you if it's like to sort of to do with work, even if you committed to say one project that is emotionally fulfilling, someone is sort of suggesting something else, and you might be a little bit caught up. So it feels like the same thing is kind of going on here, because then you're trying to you're put in a position where you have to defend yourself, and it's through these correspondences. Okay, so we've got swords, and swords. So it's like, and then the Star card is the hoping and healing this feeling of being trapped. Okay, that is the desire here. That is what you're hoping for. That's what you're desiring for, is to not feel trapped in, just because you have now given your you've made your decision to focus on one, right? So it feels like you get put in a position where you are forced to stand up for yourself, defend yourself, protect your decisions. Let's put it that way. Protect your decisions and defend your decisions. And it's kind of it can sometimes make you doubt yourself, because you start the month off with that world, you know, this is the right time to do it. Okay, you've ended that cycle. It is divine timing. It's the right time for you. But then you start, the niggling self-doubt comes in over here. Okay, and then the big challenge of the month of like, oh God, did I make the right decision? Did I make the right decision? And it's like in the world of spirit, you learn a grand lesson, and you feel like you've arrived at the right point. You're happy with your decision. Everything's all good and well, which is great. But every so often, there's a couple of weeks, and then spirit like sends you little tests. Are you sure? Are you sure you've learned? Are you sure you've learned? And it feels a bit like that. And so with it comes a little bit of self-doubt. But I do feel that because the Star card is here, which overrides those two cards there, even that defensive energy, I feel like that is more powerful than those. And under the Emperor, you know, at a broader, high perspective, that yes, you've made the right decision. You've made the right decision. It's fine. It's all good. But these are the things that are going to crop up and test you this month, I think. And it's just kind of reaffirming, and that hopefully will reaffirm within yourself, yes, I did make the right decision. But it's going to try and suck you back a bit, you know. So I'll put these cards back in, because I want the full spectrum of tarot to clarify. So as we move into, the beauty of it is that your faith holds stronger than anything else, because it connects this obstacle here of this testing game, this challenge game. Are you sure you're ready, Sagittarius, to commit, into this energy here, which culminates it. So it bleeds into the culmination, which means it's incredibly strong. The Fool card, please. Let's clarify the Fool card. Can we clarify the Fool card? This new start. Okay, we've got the Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles again, and the Hermit. I'm going to do the rest because it's actually a very simple situation planning out, and it does feel pretty specific, so I really don't think it's going to be resonating for anyone. But if it's not referring to a particular person, it'll be referring to something that you commit to. So even if it's a project, even if it's a house, even if it's a family member, all those sorts of things, you're going to be put under the test, basically. Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups, please. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Okay, fine. Four of Swords, healing. Five of Cups, regret. Hanged Man, trying to see from many angles. Oh, a bit of a cheaty, steely card there. And then a Happy Ever After card. And then we're going to do, which is the 10 of cups. 2 of swords, please. 2 of swords. What is this indecision, please? What is this indecision? Thank you. The Empress. Right. And 2 of swords, please. Thank you. We have, oh, lovely, 6 of Pentacles again, and the Magician. Right. Okay. So with this new start, it's exciting because this thing that you've now sort of said goodbye to, now you're ready to commit to something new. Okay. There is a bit of sadness over the past. Okay, and it's coming up twice now with the cards that are following. There is a bit of mental anguish regarding something from the past, okay? And you're trying to do a bit of soul searching with regards to that, in how you work forward and allow yourself to take this leap of faith moving forward with this new committal, okay? So you're doing the inner work to really sort of heal, because we've got this star card here, to really cleanse this aching heart from the past. So as you do so, you cleanse it, which enables you, and when you do the soul searching and introspection, it births this new vivacious kind of, okay, I'm going to take this leap of faith now. I'm ready to charge ahead, and I don't know what I'm doing, but it's good. I know, because I know from this situation I've now cleansed it. Okay. Again, over things from the past, this sort of nostalgia card here, healing with the 4 of Swords over regret from the past. Okay, trying to see it from all angles, even if there was an element of treachery or deceit within it, and even though you thought it was sort of like a happy family home. So there is healing that will be happening as you embark on this new journey of committal. Now the Ace of Cups and the 2 Cups could even be in yourself as well, but it's brand new. It's committing to one, committing to one project, to one person, to oneself, you know. And with this healing, you're healing through all this baggage from the past that happened over the World card. So if the World card comes up, it's an opportunity to reflect as well as celebrate, okay, because you've learned all those lessons. And there I see great healing happening, okay, great healing. Even though you thought something might have had been your happy ever after, it wasn't. There was an element of non-transparency with regards to it, and you're still healing through that with the Star card, which is really, really nice. And then this crossroads kind of stalemate energy is, we got the Empress, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Magician here. Okay, so you have that space between, well, where do you put your energies? Do you put your energies into something that you want to create for yourself, or do you put your energies into working from the space of unconditional love? Okay, so it's basically, what you don't realize is with the 2 of Swords, it feels like you have to do one or the other. Okay, it's like, well, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. But what the 3 represents is the combination. Okay, so the 2 talks about duality, polarization. Okay, 2 aspects to something. 3s talk about creativity, creating something new, that catalyst, that she births everything from new creations, from unconditional love. And the more unconditional, the more you work through the space of unconditional love, the more there is. Okay, you never run out. That's the beauty of it. You never run out, so you can have it all. The Magician is a number 1, right? Creating new things, just like the Fool card here. So you actually have all the resources within you. You have all the elements at your disposal to implement and bring down from the spirit realm, point down and implement into the earth platform. And how you have the 6 of Pentacles there, which is that equal give and take and exchange of energy. So I feel like you might be a little at a crossroads of like, do I actually have enough to give emotionally to this, and how much can I still keep for myself in terms of my own development and creating my new paradigm? Will this new commitment, will that, whether it's yourself, whether it's somebody else, whether it's a project, whether it's a new home, whatever it is, that decision that you've made, that you've now defended and cleansed through, that decision makes you feel a little bit like, well, am I still going to have enough for me? You know, am I still going to feel satisfied? Am I still going to be able to have freedom within this? But because it's under the Star card, it's basically saying, yes, you will. You can have it all. It doesn't have to be one or the other. You can actually have it all. And that's the thing that you're understanding with the equal give and take here. Okay, between the Magician, I'm going to create it, I'm going to manifest it in the real world, and with the Empress, I'm going to create it from a place of love. And so when you work with those two energies, you build into a greater, you're stronger as a unit, okay, with those things. Stronger as a unit, you get more clarity, more understanding, more life experience known through a focus, okay? This is a bit of a bizarre reading, Sagittarius. Very quite spiritual, really. So I will get a oracle card for you to and some guidance for you, some advice from Spirit for the month of December. What does Sagittarius need to know for December, please? For their highest good. What does Sagittarius need? Thank you. Share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. Okay. So while you go through this month, remember I was saying you're not to be reckoned with, because I perhaps not as fiery as I thought, but it's like when you make a decision on something and you have people coming at you from all angles, questioning, asking you to validate yourself, all the rest of it. I feel like you've got the ability, you're totally fine with that, you can handle it. I don't think you're fine with it, but you can handle it because you can see the bigger picture here, right? But I do feel that with this cleansing that needs to happen, this healing as a result of all this, right? From things from the past, from painful experiences, because it does see emotionally painful experiences, it's going to enable you to start reawakening yourself in a whole new way. Okay, so you will, near the end of the month, the bringing together of all this energy is a major cleanse, a major healing for yourself, and it's going to charge you up in such a way in the future that you'll be able to come out of your shell a bit more and see and experience things on a much deeper level. So we all go into our cave when we're in that healing phase under the star. Okay, we all go within, we also go in our shell, and we don't sort of want to kind of work with the world that much because it's kind of heavy, but with that Fool card here of taking that leap of faith in healing this and moving forward into that commitment that you've made, that decision you've made, it will empower you to come out of the cave, and it will empower you to express your desires more, to express your perspective on the world more. It will have that ripple effect I was talking about in the beginning, about that vibration to the collective, and the world needs your voice right now. It needs to understand the depths of this in order to enlighten what you need to go through to heal and release it and let go, to then stand in a more sort of creative expression of yourself. So Sagittarius, that's all I have for you. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, subscribe, comment and share. If you'd like a personal reading, drop me a message in the comments box or check out my website, loveitormore.com. I'm wishing you all the best for December, and I'll see you next year. Okay, take care. Bye.